Hi Oilers, and welcome to the Pure Senses website. My name is Sarah Switzer and I'm here to show you how to use your Dewdrop diffuser found inside the Premium Starter Kit. So this is your lovely diffuser. It's high quality made. It's got two lids. So one, two. When you open it up and you look inside, you'll notice two things. You'll notice a red dot. That is your water fill line. You don't want to exceed much further than that red line. It will spit and sputter once you plug it in and the atomizer starts going, and it has been known to spit kind of and spill over the side. So you want to avoid that by not exceeding that red line. And then on the bottom, you'll see in the inside, this is an atomizing plate. Now when this is plugged in, and there is electricity running through it, keep your fingers away from that. It's an atomizer. It's meant to break up molecules, liquid molecules, into a vapor, so it could potentially shock you. So you just want to keep your fingers away from that. I learned the hard way. And it's this easy. So you just take some water. It takes just shy of 1 cup of water, so if you want to just measure out 3/4 of a cup and fill your machine with that, that is lots of water. So you just pour it inside the reservoir, and then you have your water. I don't want to tip it too much, but you can see the water levels. And then you want to take your favorites or essential oils that you want to try. I've got two here that are found in the Premium Starter Kit. I've got peppermint and lavender. These two together are a powerhouse. I love the smell of peppermint when it's being diffused. It's just so, it really wakes up your senses and it gets your system going. It's a great one to diffuse in the mornings. So on the bottle it says to use 5 to 8 drops of essential oils in your diffuser. I find that that is a little bit too much personally. Everybody is different. You'll find your niche once you've started using your diffuser a little more frequently. I like to put anywhere between 3 to 5 drops. Because I'm doing a little bit of a blend here, I'm going to put 3 drops of lavender versus 2 drops of peppermint mixed in your 3/4 of a cup of water. So that to me is a happy medium. You can do less, you can do more, but always remember that it's easier to do more than it is to take away. So start small and increase as you go. So you've got your essential oils in there. You put the top lid back on. You put your outer lid back on. And if you're like me and you have OCD, you're going to want to line this baby up so that it's all lined up. There is a little notch on the back, as you can see right here, that lines up with a little notch in the lid so that it clicks down properly. You don't have to do that. You can just put the lid on whichever way you please and it will still work. So if you're not particular like me, then you can do it that way. So you take your AC adapter that you can find inside the bottom of the diffuser box. It's in its own little box, I believe. And then you just plug it in to the back of the machine and then run it to the wall and plug it into the wall. And then you're ready to go. So one button press starts the diffusion and it turns on the nightlight feature. It's a beautiful blue glow. I like to use this. My 9-year-old has his own diffuser and it's a Dewdrop diffuser and he loves it because his favorite color is blue and it just adds a beautiful glow to the bedroom when the lights are off, and it's a nice night light. Press it again and the light goes off. So if you're not one to sleep with a night light on, or you just don't want to run the light, you can still run the diffuser. And then a third time shuts the diffuser off entirely. Now this will run for approximately 4 hours. I've found that if you let it go, it will run for the 4 hours and then it'll shut off and you'll still have a little bit of liquid left inside the reservoir. If you leave the reservoir full of water for too long and you're not using it, you're going to want to clean that. So the way to clean your diffuser, quick and easy, so easy that a child could do it. I wouldn't recommend a child do it because you're using rubbing alcohol, but I'm just saying how easy it is. So you get a bottle of rubbing alcohol. You can find this at pretty much any drugstore or department store. It's a pretty generic find in most stores. And then these are just cotton pads. And what you're going to do is you're going to take one cotton pad, you're going to saturate it with the rubbing alcohol, and then you just simply wipe the entirety of the inside of your diffuser, focusing on the atomizing plate in the bottom. You want to make sure that that's good and clean and there's no oil buildup on it or it won't diffuse properly. And then if you use more resinous oils like patchouli or vetiver or frankincense that are a little bit thicker, you can pour a little tiny bit of rubbing alcohol into the diffuser itself and let it just sit on that plate for about an hour. I like to do mine overnight because I don't use my diffuser in the bedroom at nighttime. It's very rare that I do have to use it overnight, but when I do, when I don't use it overnight, I like to soak it and clean it. Now, they recommend to clean your diffuser roughly once a week or every few uses, but I find that cleaning it every other week or even just once a week is sufficient enough. You could even, if you're not using your diffuser often, you can even get away with using cleaning it once a month. So it all depends on you, and it all depends on how much you use your diffuser, how many oil drops you're putting in, and what kind of oil you're using. So that's the Dewdrop diffuser, and I really hope that you enjoy using it. It is so much fun, and it does a pretty large room just from this vapor. If you can smell it, you're benefiting from the aromas coming from your diffuser. I hope you enjoy the rest of our site, and happy oiling.